instant or artisanal, many of us need some coffee to kickstart our day. I do. I have a massive coffee drinking issue. The world consumes over 2 billion cups a day, but our favorite caffeine fix may be in trouble. Ruined harvests and political instability have caused prices to double in some cases as suppliers struggle to meet demand. Well, coffee connoisseur Jonathan Robinson is involved in the trade from bean to cup. Let's hear how worried we should be. First it was Marmite, Jonathan, now it's coffee. The world's coming to an end. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's a major disaster if you can't get your morning fix. So, yeah, hopefully we can prevent some of that from happening. But yeah, it's a massive issue. You know, as you said, we've seen prices double in the last few months, and yeah, I mean that's largely due to a drought in Brazil, followed by they're sort of in a down season, and then they got hit by frost. I mean, so yeah, estimations are that we could be about 16 million bags down in terms of the coffee flowing into the market. And yeah, I mean, you add all these other components of logistical cost, price increases, and yeah, there's obviously a big demand. So we have to sort out your morning caffeine, and maybe people are drinking more coffee at home, which is increasing demand as well. So yeah, a lot of issues.
I mean, certainly for me, I don't go out for drinks, but I do go out for coffees all the time. So, you know, beans are at a premium. But how much of our coffee do we get from Africa?
Yeah, I mean, certainly in South Africa, we've seen over the last years that there's been a huge increase in the consumption of African coffee. We still a lot of the commercial coffees available, still a huge amount of them do come from South and Central America. And you know what happens though is that the coffee is traded on the New York commodities market, and so as a result, you know, the shortages in Brazil affect the prices in South Africa as well. And so you're probably going to see, and we already are seeing, roasters put up the price of their coffee. And I think it's one of the things that at Bean there is so important that you have good relationships with the producers of your coffee. So we work with small-scale farmers, have paid them fair trade prices, and as a result, we are at least going to see our coffee coming through, because good relationships means that you do land up getting your coffee when there's a worldwide shortage. You do tend to honor that. But yeah, I think we are gonna see some shortages in South Africa for sure. An interesting fact is that in Africa, producers use coffee as a bit of a currency hedge, and so. Although the price is going up, a lot of the producers are actually holding onto their coffee and waiting to sort of use it as a bit of a currency going forward. And so in this time when there isn't a lot of coffee available, we're actually probably going to see a little bit less. So, yeah.
All right, not good news for us, but I suppose we'll keep up our habits because we are so addicted and we can't live without it. That was Jonathan Robinson, founder of Bean There Coffee Company. Coffee prices are going up.